Good evening and welcome. You've got to do your puzzles if you want to become a better player. So do some puzzles here. Let's do some puzzles. I'm not a big fan of this, but whew, okay. Let's do it with seriousness. That's the key. Okay, first one done. It took us about 27 seconds. That was a slightly tricky one because I had to be willing to give up the bishop after, and you're like, what's the big deal? Where's the tactic? But the point is, you were already ahead by a knight, so the key was to just not get sort of destroyed here with this attack. And taking the bishop off was basically the key. All right, next. We've got that motif here. So this you just got to know this motif. When you see the knight here, then this whole uh, side rank mate comes into play. It's got to be something with the queen, knight, check, all of that stuff. But how? Okay, I guess. Okay, he does that move. I wasn't even expecting that. We still have to follow through. Yeah, this was. It's easy to get these right in tactics puzzles when you know what the obvious move is going to be. But we're trying to do it with a level of seriousness that has the follow-up plan clearly. And after this, it would be queen check, followed by queen check here and taking the rook. Yeah, that seems the most likely continuation. But in a real life game, it's not always going to be so easy to make these moves. But yeah, anyway, here you go. Queen is awkward. Queen is still awkward. That doesn't work. Okay, so there we just exploited the awkward queen and overstretched knight motif. Queen check seems like it should be winning, but I need to check this out a bit more. Yeah, the point is this check here. This is a check you want to be able to see. Um, yeah. And I'm trying to do this in an instructive way to show you how to play these tactics. You want to see all the way through to the end before you make the first move, ideally. Yeah, that wasn't too hard, I think. Just you know, it's a kind of deflection and mating back rank thing. All right, here is definitely he's going to lose this game, but how to actually do that? Yeah, I mean, it was pretty obvious from the get-go, but I just did a bit of thinking to be double sure. Essentially, it's very hard. I mean, if he goes for this pawn, you can take this one and still make a queen. So it's it seemed like an easy tactic if you found the first move. Not finding the idea yet. Loose piece, loose piece. Hey, queen's a loose piece too. Don't know if this. I didn't notice that, but once I followed the process, yeah, I don't know about this. What to do? Well, he still had counterplay, so I didn't actually calculate it all the way, but I saw to the point that I'm attacking his queen, and I played that. So on we move. We're next on to the next level in this puzzles ladder thing. That bishop looks close to being snatched, but he's got some counterplay as well. Now it should be get for sure over here. Take it with the queen for check sake. Yeah, that's. But what's the material balance after that? It's only partially. So actually, we might want to go for something a bit more if we can. Go for a bit more. Do we have anything super special? I didn't see that. I think just take here, take that, and then you're in a superior position for sure. Okay. Lots of motifs around here. Hmm. Taking that bishop even seems interesting. Queen here seems interesting. But what are we actually trying? Which is the weak spot that we're really hitting? Should it be this? Just get some momentum play. What's the material balance? It's even. If we get some momentum play on him, that's good, but I don't know if it's winning good. Is there something better? What about this bishop here? Bishop there is pretty saucy. Queen here is also saucy. Lots of good options. How to find the right one? Oh, no. The pawn move here with the queen attacking h2. That's the point. Oh! Just where I thought I saw it. Yeah, he could have just sacked the rook for it, basically. Yeah. Okay. Let's think about this now. Now we've got a hint of what the right idea is. This knight is very powerful. That's the point. So if we start to sack some shit, that doesn't feel right. Hmm. Yeah, I don't see what is a good tactical shot here. Oh, now I get it. Now I get it. Oh, finally, at long last, I see it. At long last, I see it. That was a tough one. It was a tough one to spot that h2 pawn, and not from this angle, but from this angle. It's a tough one. In a real life game, no chance that I would find this, I think. Would it be very difficult? This is so natural seeming, but it does have weaknesses, bishop here, rook here. It can all backfire actually. Anyway, next. What's the equation here? Even material. Definitely a knight check seems right to play. But what's the follow-up? Is it knight check here? Oh yeah, knight check there to win the rook clean. Okay, queen check here is first consideration. We can't defend with the bishop. The queen is loose, so K moves aside. You take it eventually, and you still win the queen. Okay, that was a quick one. Queen check here seems very promising, but the final blow is actually not so clear when he goes to a dark square. Final blow is not as clear as here. It's much easier. Here you see the final blow. So you got to be a little judicious in that first move, okay? It's often very tempting to just go in with the queen, right? But then when you look at it, you see that, there's no real follow-up. So bishop check naturally becomes a strong contender. Okay, so this seems this one. There again, just a small little detail that obviously the knight can just defend here, so you got to make sure the knight doesn't get there. Okay. Queen check seems so have to be good move, but I think rook out first is the way to go. And we gotta take this. Take that. So we didn't mate him, but we still got the extra material from this move order. Move order matters. Again, once again, it's very tempting to just check and skewer the queen, but then you might miss the fact that his rook can take you back. So you got to look for a switch up in the move order. Often does the trick. Yeah, looks like I was a bit cavalier. Did you guys notice that? I didn't really think it through. I just saw a feeling. I just had a feeling. Yeah. Okay, let's try it a second time. Because actually it was much easier than that. Oh, what? Oh yeah, well duh, dummy. You goddamn dummy. This is funny. Right, next. Rook mate, right? Is it a mate? No, not yet mate. Not yet mate. Not actually a mate. But check still seems good, and pawn up looks like the most forceful option. Yeah. Okay, something's frozen now. If it stays frozen like this, I'm gonna just quit the video. Okay, no. We're back, we're back, we're back. Yeah, let's see, what's the move here? Bishop check is tempting, but he gives him enough time, so. Okay, there's something wrong. Bishop check here. Huh. What's clear is you can't do bishop c5 check. Pretty much got to play this one. And the follow-up after he comes here will be queening check, which should force him to capture, which gives you bishop check. And you can go back and you win the rook. Something like that. Oh, They just intermezzos with the bishop instead. So that's slightly different, but the same general principle applies. Magnetism. Magnetism. We are magnetizing that rook away so that we win his rook. Okay. Queen up check seems pretty decent. Do we just take it first? Okay. It seems like such a winning position that I'm likely to just move something quickly and fuck it up. Let's not do that. Let's not do that, shall we? What if I just take this? Wait a second. Wow, there are too many patterns here. It's difficult. He's two rooks up. We have to just keep that in mind here. So we have to deal the killer blow. We can't just trade light material unless it's the death knell for him, which I don't personally see that it might be. It's pretty much got to be this. Okay. Queen check after seems very good too. Funny how the obvious moves become so apparent then later on. I guess we just take that extra material. Yeah. That was a tough one. That was a tough one because I tried to see through to the end and I didn't actually see something obvious that after this check, this queen check back here is really powerful. I didn't see that earlier. I wonder why. Anyway, here we gotta play one move, play one game first, and then we figure that out. Rook takes. I don't see the point. Pawn up. Takes here. Bishop pawn takes. I don't see the point. What's my real objective? What's going on in this position? I'm a piece down. That's the point. But he's also under heavy attack. His knight is under attack from this pawn, but there's no way to attack his bishop or his rook, is there? What the hell's going on here? We're just trying to get the bishop out and about to this angle. So we're trying to get the queen out of the way, but we can't do that without losing the pawn. Pawn up. Just doesn't look right. Okay, uh let's do it. That's wrong. Okay, let's try. No, yeah, I don't see it. I just don't understand the idea here. Is it really I'm giving up the queen? Okay. Obviously, obviously, bro. Come on, man. I'm like 3,000 in tactics. You always gotta just take the shit. All right, I gotta go, guys. See you.